Do you like the outdoors and working with natural materials? Do you enjoy seeing a perfectly groomed sports field or golf course? Do you enjoy working as part of a team? Then consider planting yourself into a career as a turf grass management specialist. Turf grass management specialists establish, maintain, and manage turf. They operate equipment to apply fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, and nutrients. They oversee the maintenance and repair of turf equipment and work with owners and crews to set up and maintain soil conservation plans and contract and manage landscape projects, including synthetic surfaces. To get to the root of what it takes to be a turf grass management specialist, we spoke to one working in Alberta.
Hi, my name is Wyatt and I'm a turf grass management specialist. Turf grass management specialist is someone who specializes in the handling, planting, taking care of, and just overseeing the growth of grass. So whether it be for commercial properties, residential properties, anything to do with ensuring that grass is growing properly and you have a nice healthy lawn. In the industry, you will have a variety of different areas that will utilize turf grass, whether it be golf courses all the way to, say, soccer fields or sports fields. And so you could find a variety of jobs with different organizations, such as companies who work on repairing turf grass equipment, companies who specialize with seed and fertilizer and that sort of thing, even as far as going to work with sod farms who just mass produce sod. I would say some of the biggest challenges in the industry are probably just weather and unpredictability. No matter how good you are at planning, you can't plan for the weather all the time. Typical day can vary because there's kind of two aspects of it. There's one which is more of the maintenance aspect, which will involve going to properties, ensuring that the grass is growing healthy, whether that be bringing in the proper fertilizers and nutritional stuff for the grass, or whether that be cutting the grass, making sure it's maintained at the proper height, that sort of thing. And then there's also the construction side of it, I suppose, which would involve final grading lots, applying the new grass, potentially seeding some areas, all that sort of thing. In the industry, you have to look at the logistical side of things. Not only do you have to maintain, order, and plan all your different supplies, equipment, materials for jobs, you will also have to worry about properly budgeting for different jobs, applying for proper approvals, making sure that staff are properly trained, staff are getting along properly, and just that everything's a cohesive unit within the organization.
Okay, sounds good.
I think having a good attention to detail helps a lot. In addition to that, having good dexterity and being able to work well with your hands. When doing this kind of work, naturally you are going to be tasked with a lot of manual labor, such as lifting heavy things. Sod rolls, especially if the conditions are wet, can weigh upwards of 40, 50 pounds. And if you're doing that day in, day out, it can be very strenuous. So in addition to that, you want to make sure you're using all the proper safety practices. When managing areas of turf, you always want to be aware of the points of trees and sprinkler heads to ensure that nothing is damaged and to just properly plan around these things. So you may be using certain global positioning systems and geographic information systems to keep track and manage these things. For the personal protective equipment, whenever using any sort of heavy machinery and that sort of thing, we always make sure that people have steel-toed boots. If they are using weed eaters and whatnot, you want your safety glasses. We do deal with a lot of power equipment, small engines, mowers, that sort of thing, and so you do want to make sure you're wearing ear protection. With grass, obviously, comes the need for irrigation, especially in drier climates. So sometimes you may need to be familiar with the management systems that are used to control the irrigation systems. To apply a commercial class pesticide, such as insecticides, herbicides, and fungicides, you must be one of the following: a commercial agriculturalist, a certified pesticide applicator, or supervised by someone who is certified. For someone who's looking to get into the field, there are definitely different areas where you can go and acquire formal education for it, especially when it comes to landscape design and pesticides application. If you do pursue formal education, such as a turf management bachelor's degree, you could move on to things such as golf management, sports field management, landscaping. But when it comes to more of the turf grass and the sod planting and that sort of thing, you can just go and get on-the-job training, and that is sufficient. For myself, one of the things I'm most proud of is just the fact that you really get to see something go from a bare wasteland, so to speak, all the way up to a fully green, luscious property.
People in this occupation should be fit, adaptable, outgoing, and have excellent problem solving and mechanical skills. They should enjoy working with their hands and with other people. If this sounds like you, then you might cultivate a career as a turf grass management specialist. Dig into the details of this career, including training requirements and salary ranges, by going to the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, like landscape architect, landscape horticulturalist, or recreation facility operator. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.